Hi friends, today I am going to explain about Lambda. Lambda is one of the new feature which is introduced in Java 8. Lambda is an anonymous method or function. Without a function name, we can write a logic inside the Lambda body. By using the Lambda, we can write a concise code in Java 8. We can't write we can't write Lambda without a functional interface. This is the normal Java program. So this is the normal Java method. We need to create a reference for this Java class. Using the reference, we can execute this method. So we need to write lot of code. Instead of that, is this the most concise way of writing a code? No, right? So using Lambda, we can reduce this further to make it more concise code. When we write a Lambda, when we write a code using a Lambda, we need to follow these things. Whenever we write a normal Java program using object-oriented programming, we need to follow these steps. But when we are going to write a functional programming using Lambda, we need to keep only these items: parameter list, body of the function, and we need to put an arrow in between method parameter and the Lambda body of the function. So uh, let's reduce this code more concise. Come look at this image. In the first step, this is the normal Java method. My method name is my name. The first step, I am removing the method name my name. So finally I'll be having this code: public void of and the body of the function. I have this result. And the next step, I am removing the return type. So finally I'll be having this code. And the third step, I am removing the modifier, access modifier public. So finally I'll be having this code. And now we can put a lambda symbol in between method parameter and the body of the function. So after inserting this symbol, we get this code: method parameter, lambda symbol, and the body of the function. Body of the function means lambda body. So finally, whenever we are having single statement inside the lambda body, inside the body of the function, this curly phrases also not needed. So finally, this is the code. This is the this is the most concise code. So what is the purpose of lambda? Instead of writing lot of code, lot of boilerplate code, we can write a concise code with the help of lambda. And next one is, what is functional interface? An interface having only one abstract method is called functional interface. Whenever we try to add more abstract method, then we are breaking the functional interface. Whenever we are adding more methods, then there is no longer functional interface when we have more than one abstract method. What is functional interface? What is the use of this functional interface? In normal Java, we can pass the object to a method, or we can pass the variable to a method. We can get the object or variable from the method. So this is the way of passing the variable. This is the way of passing the object. So this is normal object oriented programming terms. But in functional programming, we can we, we can pass the behavior or implementation as a parameter in functional interface. Like we can pass the function to function, we can create a function within a function, we can return the function from the function. So this is the code, this is the way of writing functional interface. Example, I have one interface. This is the functional interface because it is having one abstract method. Whenever we are creating a functional interface, this abstract keyword is not necessary. Using this at functional interface annotation, we can create a functional interface. And in this implementation class, I'll be calling this test method. Inside the test method, I am passing this behavior or implementation as a parameter. So here in the test method, I'll be getting this function as a method variable. Then using that, I'll be calling my method and returning this returning the output as hello. So most important thing, in whenever we are using functional interface, we are passing the behavior or implementation as a parameter in functional interface. Next one is, why are we having one abstract method in functional interface? Why it is restricted the functional interface to have only one abstract method? Because this is required to execute the lambda without any ambiguity. Generally, this is the way of starting the thread, creating and starting the thread before lambda. We need to provide the method name. Inside that, we can write some logic. But using lambda and functional interface, this is the most concise code. Here we are not providing method name runoff. Without providing the method name, we are providing the implementation to this method. So whenever we are not providing method name, whenever we are not providing the method name, the compiler can easily guess that this implementation, this body, this implementation that we are providing using the lambda is for this runoff method only, because no other abstract method in runnable interface. So if we are having more abstract method in runnable interface, then compiler may not be identify that this implementation is belongs to runoff method. Runnable interface is a functional interface which is having only one abstract method. So even though if we are not providing the method name, compiler can able to guess that okay, this implementation is related to runnable interface runoff method. Okay, we are ending this video. So here we have covered what is lambda, what is the purpose of lambda, and what is functional interface, and what is the use of functional interface, and why are we having the functional interface is uh, like why the functional interface is restricted to have single abstract method. Also, what is the difference between host programming and functional programming? Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.